When we were talking about gambling in America last night, we pointed out that gambling was, in every respect, a growth industry of huge proportions. We cited the increasingly sophisticated ways in which casinos keep customers engaged, and also gambling on the internet. Here are some other things to think about. 4 million Americans, including children, are addicted to gambling. In the same way that people get addicted to alcohol or nicotine or other drugs. And if gambling on the internet goes unregulated in any way, it is likely to lure millions more children. The Attorney General of Missouri points out that any 12-year-old with a credit card can now play blackjack on the internet. As for teenagers, here's ABC's Michelle Norris.
It was once called Sin City, but now Las Vegas is like a giant amusement park. Children are welcome.
A lot of families come to Las Vegas, and I think Las Vegas tries to cater to children as opposed to 20 years ago when it was really a playground for adults.
Across the country, gambling has lost most of its moral stigma.
Young people today have lived their entire life in an environment where gambling is approved and promoted.
Do kids gamble?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, all the time.
And if you got a chance to win, why not?
In fact, a Harvard study found that almost 4% of American teens, 3.5 million young people, are already addicted to gambling. That's twice as high as the adult rate. In many cases, teens are mimicking adults, placing bets on card games or sports.
Kids are seeing mommy and daddy doing it, and so they think it's okay.
Especially in a state like Minnesota, where gambling is the fastest-growing industry.
The land of 10,000 lakes has become the land of 10,000 slot machines. Anywhere you live in the state of Minnesota, you're no more than an hour away from some kind of gambling.
Business is booming at the Hinckley Grand Casino, among the old and the young. On a Tuesday afternoon, 2 high school dropouts are playing video poker, casino regulars ever since they turned 18, the legal age for gambling here.
What is it that you look forward to?
The gambling, the money.
Casinos try to keep out underage gamblers, but they cannot force 18-year-olds to stay in school.
It bothers me, but they're behaving themselves. They're being good kids. That's a good sign, too. They're not out on the streets causing trouble.
But gambling can cause trouble, big trouble.
And there's a high out of winning.
Duluth is one of a handful of school districts that teach students about the dangers of gambling.
If you have all this, come on, be here, come to where the winners are. What's missing? We haven't done the other side of this.
The other side that gamblers usually lose. A message that gets lost for a generation counting on easy money. Michelle Norris, ABC News, Hinckley, Minnesota.
Yes, we do know something about the other side of gambling. For some Americans, gambling leads to poverty and homelessness. Gambling threatens families and businesses. Some analysts of the social chaos which gambling leaves in its wake tell us that it costs the nation $50 billion a year to rehabilitate the victims. Tomorrow we'll visit a town that has been transformed by gambling. And when we come back this evening, was it justice delayed or was it justice denied? A convicted murderer so unthreatening, the courts and the police forgot all about her.